I live next to a dystopia, but here I am living what I can only explain as a utopia. I've been around the planet a couple times now, and uh, this is where I chose to live, right? And it's out here in the desert because it was land that I could afford. I built my home. I'm shaping the landscape to become an oasis, right? I mean, because like on all of these terraces that I've created, it's all, life is happening at a way bigger scale than what existed out here before. And, I say that I live next to a dystopia because um, I had to go to town last night. And when I was driving down First Street, uh, holy crap. Holy crap. I mean, and this wasn't even like that late at night. It wasn't really like it was a full moon or something. But there was a group of EMTs and firefighters looking like they're trying to resuscitate somebody who's likely OD'd on whatever narcotics they've introduced into their system. And that's happening in all sorts of ways, all sorts of creative ways, because people are desperately desiring to escape the reality that they're in right now. And when people are desperately desiring to escape a reality, we have to ask why, right? Why? I mean, that should be like the first question, I think. And the why that I've come to realization to is that um, it's very expensive to live, right? And it has made to where a lot of people are in competition with each other rather than cooperation. And when we're in competition, there's a sense of scarcity because, um, well, I mean, gosh, you gotta have you have to get the ribbon, right? You have to get the ribbon, and they enforce that through participation trophies, right? Participation trophies turn into um, a government paycheck, right? Everybody just gets one because they show up. But in real life, that's not how it works. I mean, if you're not stealing from somebody to pay for that type of a system, how would that happen? Right? How would that happen? And so, if we realize that people are usually willing to support a good idea, I mean, if they think it's a good idea, they're willing to give their time and energy and attention to it. But currently, a lot of people, they are supporting what they don't believe in. They are supporting with their time and energy systems and practices and politics that they don't fully align with. And I'm not trying to build this as a divisive video. Everything I do as free will ministry and the Mad Monk is to promote unity, peace, health, happiness, abundance, and a landscape that reduces fire, flood, erosion, drought, famine, and homelessness. Because it's very expensive to live over there, but yet unimproved land, especially on a hillside, isn't too desirable for the standard American dream. But is the standard American dream working? Or has it become a sad reality in how we live our life? How many hours every day do you give up just so you can exist and try to have a savings where you feel secure for your future and for your children? Here from the apocalyptic ashram Hoxhaven, I share ideas that haven't been advertised to you from the culture, broadcasted over the masses on television programming, getting people to see and act and think a certain way. But I think people are getting kind of tired of it, right? I think enough pain has come to enough people that we don't even have to have much empathy to realize that it's something we should be working on. And what's cool about it is there are solutions for these problems we face. They're excitingly simple. Other places on the planet are already doing it successfully. It's just not popular yet.